Hey, are all the talks of an upcoming recession fake news? Who knows? I'm not qualified to say if we're going to be in a recession or not. What I am qualified to discuss is how a potential recession or downturn can impact real estate. Let's begin. Hey, how you doing? It's Mr. Anant Deoras, AD. Proud eXp Realty Realtor and a Lakeview East resident. And today's topic, we are going to be talking about this recession talk. It's everywhere. It's all throughout all the news, dominating the headlines. And what I want to talk about is I want to kind of focus it to my backyard, real estate, as your friendly realtor, and discuss if that would happen, how that would impact real estate. What I want to show you, it's coming up here, a visual, is the actual last 5 recessions and how that impacted home prices. You can see the last 5. And let's focus in on 1991, which you're going to see. And of course, we all know 2008. You notice something? Of those 5, even the one in 1991, there was just a nominal decrease in home values. So looking at historical data, and as we know, if any of you remember from your Finance 101, if you didn't take finance, past performance is not indicative of future data. But looking at that past data, that's a good way, a good measure. We should anticipate home values actually increasing if we unfortunately go through a recession. And as you know, and if you don't, a recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters, 6 months of negative GDP. So that kind of impacts home values. So if you're a home seller, you still should have the same plan of attack as far as if you're in that position, if you have a goal to meet, let's get your place on the market. There should not be a significant decrease in values. Now, there is softening in the majority of neighborhoods in Chicago. So I'm happy to do a more deep dive analysis, more of like a market update to let you know how not only your neighborhood, but how activity is going on your street level. Because as we know, Chicago real estate is just not local, it's micro local. So it's really on that micro level. So I'm happy to show you, you can sign up for a market update report and kind of see what's actually selling. So if the numbers make sense, then let's get that going. And also kind of conversely, if you thought about putting your place in the market in January, February, March, now is the perfect time. It's still warm. Fall is kind of setting in. This is the perfect time to take those exterior shots, right? Instead of waiting till January and February to take those shots. So let's handle the photography now. So that's really the impact to home sellers. Home buyers, as I've just mentioned, there is a little bit of a softening, right? So, the impact, you might be paying a little bit more. It all really kind of depends on what areas you're going for. But as we coming to the fall and going into winter, you're going to see some deals. You're going to see some motivated sellers. So I highly encourage you to get the search started. You can use Zillow, you can use Redfin. My website is at the bottom here. Feel free to use my website. So, the short of it is, okay, there may be a recession, there may not be a recession. You still need to have a course of action, plan of action. I'd love to be your partner and kind of explain that to you more in detail. And it's also very important to know the 2 factors that may cause that recession are geopolitical, which is out of our control, and this pending trade war with China, which also is more on a macro level and it's completely out of our control. So real estate, if it is impacted, it should be positive. Of course, that cannot be guaranteed, and you should come and talk to me for a more personalized discussion of that. If that's something that you want to do, I'm more than happy to help. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Take care.